सभी का ये प्रेम से हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare। सभी गाइए प्रेम से एक साथ। हरे कृष्णा Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare One last time, everyone together with all your hearts. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Shri Harinam Sankirtan Yajna ki Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki Jai Nitai Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol।
Hare Krishna. So we would like to thank all our Kirtan team for doing such a melodious Kirtan for this New Year evening. So next we are going to present a beautiful drama on the life of on a real life incident. So yes, in Romania, Russia, there is a base for gypsies. Gypsies are tribes in the Russia who are actually like ruffians, to speak so. Devotees of Hare Krishna would go there and perform Harinam Sankirtan and prasadam distribution, and millions of people were converted and they became favorable towards Krishna consciousness. So we will have a presentation here to show you how a one person's life was transformed.
How dumb I was. How could I possibly lose all my money in gambling? I have even gambled my house. Now I am homeless in the streets like a beggar. I need money and I will do anything for it. I just need money.
Hey, my dear friend, I see something is there that you want. Just have faith in me. I will take you from darkness to light. Just hold on me tight. I am your friend indeed. Just tell me, what is the need?
Hey man, you look like an angel to me. I have lost all my money in gambling. And I literally am penniless. I just need money, man. I'll do anything for it. Anything.
Oh, that's it. Take this. Here you go. And let the money flow. But beware. If you let a word out, you should know what is the cost. Because your life might be the one which might be lost. Anyways, take it close to your heart and let it around.
In this way, Victor, our former protagonist, becomes a drug dealer by the influence of Tom. Now, we see in the house of Alexander.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Victor. How are you?
Yeah, man, I'm good. How are you?
All good because of His mercy. But why are you indulging in drug
um,
dealing?
What can I say, man? My position was so terrible. I just had no money. I had to earn money somehow. So, yeah, I'm dealing with drugs.
Victor, you have been my friend for so long time, but seeing like this, I feel so sad. Victor, don't take this. Don't take this human life so cheaply. We, we humans are meant for much higher purpose.
Okay, higher purpose? You mean there's a higher new drug in the market?
No, no, Victor. Wait, wait patiently, Victor. Today I will meet you. I will let you meet to a great personality.
Great personality. Is he a new drug dealer?
No, no, Victor, no. He's a great gentleman who has turned of many people's life into a positive side, free from all anxiety and fear. Come, Victor. Come with me.
Okay, man, whatever.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Yeah, Hare Krishna Maharaj. Today I am here to introduce you to my friend. His name is Victor. He has been indulging with so many bad habits. Can you please enlighten
Okay,
us?
okay, man. Hare Krishna. I know you. You were this.
Hari bol. Hari bol.
Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Um, Hi, I know you. You are these Hare Krishnas, right? Yeah. Hare Krishna Maharaj. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, yes. We are Hare Krishnas and we are each and every town and village. Now we are here in Gypsy land.
Okay. Many people think we are thieves. But why are you here? Why do you want to come to our area?
We don't think that you are a thief. We love everyone. For us, everybody is equal. We make no distinction between animal and human. Pandita Samadarshana. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has even delivered the animal. What to speak of human being?
That's all right. But how do you deal with people who misunderstand you?
Our process is very simple. We simply chant, dance, and feast.
Yeah, man. That seems interesting. But right now, I'm just interested in money. That's all.
Okay. Then this material world is completely filled with misery. You may have lots of friends. You may be happy now. The very next moment, you may be in greatest misery. The person whom you're calling friend today might be the greatest enemy tomorrow.
Okay, but yeah, it's cool, man. I have good friends. I'm in good company. I'm just trying to be better, and I just want money for right now. Thank you. Thanks. It's nice.
Our process is very simple. Would you like to see our books?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Yeah, we'll keep in touch.
So in this way, Victor has a first meeting with the Swamiji.
Hey Victor, you seem to be a little bit odd like now. nowadays? What's the problem?
Nothing, man. What's up? I'm good. I'm good.
You don't seem normal, brother. There's some problem. What is it?
I'm not sure. What happened? You're my friend.
Let me tell you a story. There was a man, and then he was drowning in the ocean, and then one person rescued him. And now this man, instead of repeating and giving out what he got, he's putting down legs in two boats. You see where I'm going, man?
No.
The two boats are going in the different direction. Understand? Don't you understand? You're with these Hare Krishnas. I don't like them. You should be grateful to me. I rescued you and gave you the white powder of bliss. Understand the white powder of bliss? That white powder of bliss.
Man, see, you're my friend. You have saved me when I had no money. I'll never betray you. It's cool, man. Whatever with Hare Krishnas, I just talk to them. They're good.
I don't think this is going in the right direction. Isn't it? I don't think this is going in the right direction. You're such an ungrateful person. I gotta pull out the big hand.
What do you mean? You don't have to do this!
And now I will call the big guys. Excuse me, this is the Russian police talking. I got a drug peddler right now here. I got them arrested. You just come and take the address and you just do the thing. And now you've got pure with these Hare Krishnas. I'll pour some vodka on you. That will smell you nice. Hare Krishna.
So in this way, Victor suffers. And then the police comes and arrests them.
Oh, drugs? You'll rot in jail. Come with me. Come. I'll make sure you won't come out for 5 years.
No. Whoever I have thought is a real friend has betrayed me. Why I'm in such a position right now? I remember that Hare Krishna person, that Maharaj, saying, nobody in this world is a real friend. Only Krishna is a real friend. I also remember he has given me a book. And that Srila Prabhupada has written this book. Let me read it. Anyways, I have to rot in this jail. Yes. Yes. Prabhupada says, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the solution for every problem. From this day on, I determine, I pledge to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Oh
Rama.
man, I see. You are practicing very intensely, very regularly. You keep on. You keep on. And I will arrange for broadcasting these preachings throughout the jail. Don't become disheartened and continue.
Yes. I also remember how much Prabhupada has emphasized preaching. Let it be in his service. Hare Krishna. Everyone must chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. It is the solution, and it is the only solution for each and every problem we are facing. I will preach to all my friends in the jail, in this prison house. This is the best service I can do to Srila Prabhupada. Let it purify me. Let I be the instrument in service.
So in this way, Victor becomes a preacher inside the prison house, and later his term of punishment is reduced to 2.5 years, and he comes out a flawless devotee. And then
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Victor.
Hare Krishna, Tom. Hare Krishna. How are you?
Fine. Wait, Victor. Today also we get the darshan of Maharaj.
Yes.
Yes, Victor. Let us chant till then. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
You remember Victor Maharaj? He was a drug dealer before, but he got caught off. But there he had turned Maharaj, and he became a preacher. He preached throughout his sentence. So please enlighten us, Maharaj, today also.
Hare Krishna, Victor. So, when you were in prison, you were serious, you were chanting Hare Krishna. But now, as your friend said, you have become a little bit relaxed. Because this material world is also a prison. Prison of four walls, which is BODY, birth, death, old age as disease. And lifetime after lifetime, we are entrapped in this material world called body. So please chant Hare Krishna. Since now you are relaxed, you are not feeling enthusiastic to continue. So you have to understand this material world is filled with misery, and then you can be more enthusiastic. You can be more enthusiastic and chant Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, can you explain a bit more, please?
This chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra can deliver anyone. Doesn't matter from where he has come from. Doesn't matter which country is he living. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra has been propagated 500 years ago by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said, in every town and village, this Hare Krishna Mahamantra will be propagated.
Where did this start, Maharaj?
It started in Bengal. There is a district called Nadia. Thousands and thousands of people became a follower of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they got delivered simply by chanting.
So these people of Bengal are really fortunate, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And even those who are taking this Krishna conscious philosophy seriously, they are also fortunate. So
Yes,
please
Maharaj.
chant Hare Krishna.
Yes, Maharaj.
Hare
Thank you, sir.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So in this way, a wonderful life has begun in the devotional service. So we welcome His Holiness Indradyumna Swami Maharaj to our this particular New Year evening. Hari Bol!
Hare Krishna. We'd like to thank students of IIT Kharagpur for doing this wonderful drama based on the Maharaj book. So let us thank all the IIT Kharagpur students for doing a wonderful drama. On this day or in the evening, we have various students from different colleges. We have students from IIT Kharagpur and IIT Jamshedpur. We have students from National Institute of Homeopathy. Also, we have IEM students, UEM students, and also many corporates here. And we are very, we also students, Maharaj from Scottish Church College. Today we couldn't go, but students have come here for today's your program. So we are very honored that for this year's Prerna festival, we have with us His Holiness Indradyumna Swami Maharaj. We request Indradyumna Maharaj to take the seat. Haribol. Maharaj was born and brought up in America, and when as a teenager he came in touch with devotees, and in 1970 he joined ISKCON Detroit, Michigan, and since then he has been actively traveling and preaching the message of Bhagavad Gita all over the world. Maharaj has circled around the globe 35 times in last 50 years, and he's famous for many wonderful preaching programs, especially his Festival of India tour in Poland is very famous. Millions of people take benefit of his association in Poland festival every year. Maharaj also every year comes here with hundreds of devotees for parikramas. He also in US he does Kirtan retreats where thousands of devotees around US come. So Maharaj has pioneered teaching the Bhagavad Gita, Chaitanya Charitamrita, all these teachings of Lord Chaitanya and Srila Prabhupada in many countries around the world, especially in Europe, Australia, Russia, America. So to get his association is very rare, and we are very honored. Today he has come here to share a message for New Year for all the youths of India. So let us welcome His Holiness Indradyumna Swami Maharaj here at ISKCON Newtown by loudly chanting 3 times. Haribo! Haribo! Maharaj's traveling diary of a traveling monk is very famous, where he shares many of his realizations. Maharaj is always traveling, so you can get his things online and know more details about it.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank the organizers for this opportunity to be here this evening to share with you the timeless message of the ancient Vedic scriptures, which many of you know very well because this is your culture, actually. Particularly because we learn in such scriptures as Chaitanya Bhagavad and Chaitanya Charitamrita, which at least your parents and grandparents know that in this age a great phenomena has taken place. Krishna Varnam Tusha Krishnam Shangopangasha Parshadam Yagnai Sankatan Prayar Yajantihi Shumeda Shaha. It's described in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the Bhagavad Prerna, that in this age of Kali Yuga, the Lord incarnates, as he often does. We know from Bhagavad Gita that the Supreme Lord, Sri Bhagavan, Krishna, he comes regularly to this world for three purposes: to deliver the pious, to deliver the devotees, to deal with the miscreants, and to re-establish the principles of dharma. This only happens in India, in Bharat. Krishna doesn't come to New York, he doesn't come to Sydney, he doesn't come to Moscow. He comes to India. Why is that? Because in the ancient scriptures it said the most pious people in the universe, they take birth in this land of Bharat, this land of India. So the people of this country are very receptive to the teachings of the Supreme Lord. Beginning with Bhagavad Gita, Krishna makes a request to the people of this country as well as the whole world. Sarvadharmam parichaya mamekam saranam braja hamtam savapapebhyo moksasi masujaha. You please surrender unto me. I will protect you from all sinful actions. Do not fear. This message is not just meant for the people of India, although it is spoken by Krishna at Kurukshetra, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. It's meant for the whole world, because Krishna says in Gita that he's the seed-giving father of all living entities. It means he's the Supreme Father, and we are all his parts and parcels, his created beings, his sons and his daughters. So the most pious collection of those sons and daughters is here in Bharat. But the wayward souls, they're in America, Canada, Moscow, Germany, Sydney. Therefore, when Krishna incarnated in the age of Kali, 500 years ago, in Navadvip, Mayapur, not far from here, Supreme Lord came to Mayapur. As Krishna appeared in Vrindavan, Ram appeared where? Ayodhya. Jai Sri Ram. He appeared again in this age, not far from here, in Navadvip, Mayapur. The whole world must know this fact, because Krishna comes to rescue us all from the repetition of birth and death, samsara. We're not happy here. There's a little bit, tota happiness here, but there's no ananda, unlimited happiness and a loving relationship with the Supreme Lord. That exists in the spiritual world. The spiritual world is eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. And this world is not eternal, it's not full of knowledge, it's not full of bliss. So atato brahma jignasya. Now that the world has come to the repetition of birth and death, what is our business? Reviving our dormant spiritual nature as eternal lovers of God. So in this age, most people are somewhat distracted by science and technology and material progress. It's understandable, it's very powerful, especially with social media. So they have to be reminded, yes, that's fine. Science and technology is fine. Material progress is fine. But it's not the goal of life. The goal of life is to leave this world of birth and death and go back to the spiritual world. So in modern times, how do we become spiritually awakened? How do we become God conscious? How do we become Krishna conscious? Well, Lord Chaitanya said, give a very simple process for this age. Harinam, Harinam, Harinama eva kevalam. Kalo nasteva, 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 gatiranyathat. This is a verse from the Upanishads, which go back Bahut Purana, very old. This verse is saying in the age of Kali, not in Satya Yuga, not in Treta Yuga, not in Tapura Yuga, for us people in this modern age, the most easiest and sublime process in this busy world to become Krishna conscious is to chant the names of God. How is that? Because Namak Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. Shastra says, the name of God and God are the same. Kali Kali Nam Rup, Krishna Avatar. Chaitanya Charitamrita. In this age of Kali, we hear about the incarnations of God and Treta Yuga, Lord Ram, Krishna 5,000 years ago, and Matsya and Kurma. That's all old history. New history is God also comes in this age. He came 500 years ago. Five of your grandfathers and grandmothers, not so long ago. And he gave to the world this process to become Ananda blissful. Chanting, because he's non-different than his name, Krishna. Krishna is the reservoir of all pleasure, so when we chant Hare Krishna, we enjoy this process of self-realization. Because when we chant, we also dance. And after we dance, we get hungry, and we take food, prasadam, which is offered to the Supreme Lord. One time my Guru Maharaj said in New York, who would not accept this process of dharma, this process of self-realization? We don't need to read many books. We don't need to perform great penances and austerities. We're not like our forefathers. So what do we do as students? What do we do as businessmen? What do we do as athletes? What do we do as politicians? How do we take advantage of this human form of life? We chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. We were saying in America, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. One lady can say, I make some very nice pudding. How do you know? You have to taste. So the proof that this chanting is an authorized process of achieving Sanatana Dharma, it's in the chanting itself. So I'd like all of us, before I give my main talk today, to have Kirtan and taste the nectar that is there in this chanting of Hare Krishna. Nice way to start the program. We'll chant to begin with. I'll speak and we'll chant again, because this is the process. And this is your culture. This is not, I'm your adopted son. I've been practicing Krishna consciousness since I was 19. I'm 75.
Hare Krishna.
And I travel the world sharing this wonderful Bengali culture, the culture of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with the whole world. And I see how Americans like to chant Hare Krishna. Germans like to chant Hare Krishna. Russians like to chant Hare Krishna. Even the Eskimos in North Pole, I've seen them also chant Hare Krishna. It's the Yuga Dharma for the whole world. So you please chant with us. We'll begin by singing the names of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, who introduced this chanting here in this great state of India, Bengal. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasudeva Gaur Bhakta-vrinda Sri Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Boy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Lullaby. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Devo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gopi Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Follow Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Nitai Gauranga Jai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga Jai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga Jai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga, Gaur Hare. Nitai Gauranga Jai, Gaur Hare. Oh, Nitai Gauranga Jai, Gaur Hare. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare. Hey! Hey, Nitai Gauranga Jai, Nitai Gauranga. Woo! Gaura, Nitai Gauranga Jai, Nitai Gauranga. Gaura, Nitai Gauranga Jai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga, Gaur Hare. Nitai Gauranga Jai, Gaur Hare. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura. Gaur, Gaur, Gaur Hare. Gaur, Gaur, Gaur. Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda Ram. Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Ram. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Kirtan, yo! Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. love. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama. Jai Gaur. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Gaur Premanande, Gaur Premanande. Sheshatai Gaur Prem 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 Premanande. Navaduit Maya Pradam Ke. Golok Prem Dan Harinam Sen Kirtan Yagya Ke. Kali Kali Namrup Krishna Avatar Ke. Shira Baba Bada Ke. Gaur Premanande. Om Agyan Timidindasya Ginangina Shilakaya Chaksur Militam Jena Tasmaya Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Shwayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadanti Sapadantikam. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktivinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. I was mentioning earlier the great scripture of this country, spoken by the Lord Himself at the auspicious venue of Kurukshetra, Bhagavad Gita. In Sanskrit, Gita means song, and Bhagavat refers to Bhagavan, the Supreme Lord. So for the benefit of India and the whole world, Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita. It was applicable 5,000 years ago. It is just as applicable now to modern society as it will be for the next 10,000 years. Within the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna mentions that there are 8,400,000 species of life in this material world. I think, isn't it, our scientists have discovered something like 3,200,000 species? So what does this say? it indicates actually there is life on other planets, unknown to modern scientists. There's life on other planets. Maybe not life as we know it, but there's life. Oh, how can anyone live out there? Well, the fish can live underwater. You can't live underwater. There's certain germs who can even withstand fire. You can't do that. So don't think that because it's not like here out there, there can't be different species of life. Actually, the Vedic scriptures describe 14 different planetary systems within this universe. But Krishna's real point is that out of all these different species of life, human form of life is the most important. It's the most important. And there's a specific reason for this. And that is that the Lord has given us a very special gift. Actually, Bhagavan Krishna, being the source of all created beings, just like a good father, when you have your Diwali, then the father gives presents to all the children and the relatives and the neighbors. So in creation, the Lord gave a little unique gift to every creature. Like butterflies. They're always beautiful. They don't have to put on makeup, take it off, the makeup, put it back on, the makeup. No. Butterflies are always beautiful. What about bears? Bears can sleep for 6 months and nobody comes to wake them up to go to school or work. That's bear life. A little gift. Fish, they can swim underwater without oxygen tanks, etc. So we're in line for the gifts from the Supreme Lord. What did the humans get? Buddhi. Buddhi. Buddhi means in Sanskrit intelligence. It can also mean enlightenment, just like we have our Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha means the enlightened one, but in Sanskrit it can also mean the intelligent one. Generally, Buddhi refers to intelligence. That's what we got. And even the most foolish person on this planet is more intelligent than the most intelligent animal. It's a gift from God. Intelligence. And in our modern world, we've done amazing things with our intelligence. Men and women have done many things with their intelligence. We have science, we have technology, we have advanced medicine. I just had an MRI the other day to see what's going on inside. How could I ever know? MRI, doctor says, your spine is getting a little crooked, you're 76, then be careful. We have space travel. We have iPhones. That's very nice. But attato brahmajignasya. Now that you've come to the human form of life, now is the time for self-realization. And that's why God gave us this gift of intelligence, so we can understand our deeper spiritual nature. This is the purpose of life. Beyond everything else that we do, we're meant to discover within this short lifetime who we really are. Within this body, there is, according to Shastra, a spiritual energy. Within this body, there's a spark of life. Within this body, more specifically, Atma. Atma means there's a soul. And that's who you really are. Of course, nowadays I travel the world. I've been traveling for 52 years, speaking Bhagavad Gita to all classes and kinds of people. And many times when I ask someone, who are you? Most people go, hey, what a stupid question, here I am. I see myself in the mirror every morning. Here I am. This is me. This couldn't be further from the truth. And the truth is revealed in Bhagavad Gita. The truth is there in your culture. your spiritual culture, your Vedic culture, the whole world is in ignorance. You have to enlighten them as to who they really are. You could say the first step in the science, let's call it the science of self-realization, is to understand I am not the body. It's not so difficult if we have the Gita and a spiritual mentor. I was thinking this morning that this body is made of matter. It's a no-brainer. Skin, bones, blood, hairs, mucus, etc. It's all material. But matter is not living. Matter is not conscious. There's so many material things here I can use, my harmonium, like the cameras here, the speakers, the walls, the rugs you're sitting on. It's all material, isn't it? It's matter. But in each instance, it's not conscious. Is the rug complaining, oh, you're too heavy, get up? Are your clothes complaining, it's getting hot, take me off? No, matter, by definition, is lifeless. It has no life. Get back to the body. It's also made of matter, skin, bones, blood, flesh. The same logic holds true. As all these things are not my body is not conscious. It's not what gives it the consciousness? The conscious soul within. Just like we don't say I hand, I arm, I head, I body. Hey, did you graduate from school? We say my hand, my arm, my head, my body. It's mine. Okay, sir, who are you? You say it belongs to you. This is my body. Who's the me? Why has no one ever asked these questions? Because they've never read Bhagavad Gita. Universal truths meant for the whole, to enlighten the whole world as to who we are. I was speaking with a doctor the other day, and he said, Maharaj, that's a very good point. You can use this next example in class. So first time I'm using it, I was on the airplane from London to Delhi. He said, I'm a doctor, and in medical school, we learn that the body is 72% water. I kind of looked at my body and went swish, swish, swish. This is medical science. It confirms a spiritual truth. The body is 72% liquid. So next time I'm in the West, I'm going to say to someone, excuse me, sir, this is a proven fact. Are you a bag of water? I mean, 72% is quite a lot, isn't it? Are you a bag of water? No, sir. Then what are you? I don't know. Well, that's a pretty dangerous situation. You don't know who you are. So the purpose of life is with knowledge, not a doctor to go inside, but with the spiritual mentor, with Bhagavad Gita. Tadvidi paripatena paripashna sevaya upadekshante jaikanam ganinash tattvadarshanaha. You learn these truths by approaching a spiritual teacher, inquire from him submissively, render service to him. The self-realized souls can give you knowledge because tattvadarshi, they've seen the truth through the Shastras and the previous acharyas. We have to know who we are. We have to know who we are. If you don't know who you are, how do you know how to move through life and find that happiness, that peace of mind, that satisfaction we're all looking for? If you direct it all to the body, you'll be, you won't be very happy. Material pleasures here today and gone tomorrow, but soul, ananda. Soul is seeking unlimited happiness. So it's within our interest to learn this first lesson. I am not the body, I'm the spirit soul. That doesn't mean we ignore the body. Oh, I'm not the body, get rid of the body. No. The body's a tool for self-realization. Just like you have a car. You're the driver of the car. You're not driving it around thinking, I am the car. You know there's a difference between the car and the driver. Ultimately, what's more important? The car? To some degree. But the driver is more important. So in the same way, this body is like a vehicle that God gives us to live a decent life in this world, but ultimately to use it as a tool of self-realization. That is the purpose of this body. So if we're not the body, we're not the car, what are we doing here in this bag of water? Sorry. I mean, we're, I'm looking good today. Excuse me, sir, that's just the car. What about the driver? What about the soul? We just proved that there is a soul. The soul actually is described in Bhagavad Gita. This is interesting because if you ask anyone in Western countries, something about the soul, like, sir, what is, people are pious, some people believe in these things. Sir, what is the size of the soul? What? The size of the soul? Nobody ever told me. Bhagavad Gita will tell you. The soul is 1/10 the dimension, a tip of a hair. That's how big it is. The size of the soul is 1/10,000th tip of a hair in dimension. Very small in this world. And even Krishna goes on to explain where the soul is in the body. See how much detail we have in our Vedic literature? Just as you are interested in studying in your universities and your colleges to the particular subject matter, your career, you should use that intelligence to, in this say, life's all about balance, to be equipoised. Not all material, not all spiritual, but equipoised. And for that spiritual part, you need the Gita. And Krishna says, where the soul is in the body. Where is the soul in the body? Krishna said, it's in the region of the heart. And it's floating on the prana, the life air of the body. It's floating. Like sometimes you see a bird caught in the air pocket. He's flapping and going nowhere. You see a helicopter hovering. Soul's hovering on the prana, like the energy of the soul. It's hovering here. And people have some inclination to that. Like if you talk about yourself to someone, you say, my mom used to say, son, you listen to me. She didn't go, listen to me. She pointed to the heart because we have this feeling, we have this idea that this is where we are. And you point to your friend, you point to the heart. You listen to you listen to me, okay? But that's just intuition. Human intelligence means we can get verified knowledge. It's a fascinating subject matter. They should teach Bhagavad Gita in the universities. Because of this idea of being secular, it doesn't happen, but it's a great loss. So, how did we get here in this bag of water? Sorry, but that's just a bag of water. Actually, if you're a doctor, you really understand what the body is. Beauty is only skin deep, because as soon as you cut open that body to do a heart operation, or replace the kidneys, doctors are a little self-realized. So how do we get in this mess? The soul is more brilliant, it's described in the Vedas, more brilliant than 10,000 suns rising simultaneously. Can you imagine in your mind's eye? 10,000 suns rising at dawn. That's how beautiful the soul is. You look in the mirror, there's not even one iota of a sun effulgence there because we're so covered by ignorance. So what are we doing here? It's almost like if you meet some distinguished gentleman in the bad part of town, you say, sir, what are you doing here? You know, a person of your caliber does not belong here. What are you doing here? So what are we doing here in this body? How did we get here? Well, it's interesting, there's a debate in society about this. Where does life come from? Vedic scriptures describe it very clearly. Life comes from life. Just like after marriage, every young girl wants a child. So the husband and the wife, they attempt to conceive. But are they creating life? We're already discussing how ignorant most of us are about what is life, conscious soul. Are they lying down on the bed and creating life? No. The sperm meets the ovum and it joins together chemicals. Is that creating life? Does life come from chemicals? That's what the scientists say. They say at the moment of conception, there's that mixing of the sperm and the ovum, and it grows. And at 7 months, it goes, hi. I'm paraphrasing here. They say that consciousness comes to the massive flesh at 7 months. They're saying that life comes from chemicals. I'm sorry. But science means, I'm in my science class 101 in high school. Science means you have a theory, you have an experiment to carry it out, and you show the result. H2O. So many molecules of hydrogen, oxygen, prove it. Drink it. You have to show solid evidence for a scientific theory to be proven to be true. So, Mr. Scientist, you take some chemicals and you make life. You don't have to make a human being or even a fly. Just make a one-celled amoeba. And I'll accept your philosophy that life comes from chemicals. They haven't done it to date, and they never will, because life comes from life. Through the sperm of the man, the soul enters, according to Bhagavad Gita, into the womb of the woman, and because of the presence of the soul, that massive flesh looks like it's alive, but as we know, we're not the body. It begins to grow. Do dead things grow? Does dead matter grow? Show me where dead matter grows. No, it doesn't grow. The embryo grows because of the presence of the soul. It's like, it's a no-brainer, but no one's preaching Bhagavad Gita. You have a responsibility, you people. This is your book. This is your God. He's everyone's God, but you're clued in. The whole world needs to hear this. So because of the presence of the driver in the little body, right, the embryo grows. And as long as the soul stays in the body, embryo grows. Sometimes there's miscarriage. What does miscarriage mean? Miscarriage means, by destiny, karma, soul leaves that embryo. And then the embryo comes out, miscarriage. That's all. Just like you leave your car's finished. You can't go 1 kilometer, 1 inch, because the driver's not there. So miscarriage means soul is left. But let us take the usual. It grows and grows and grows and grows, and then there's birth. And as long as the driver stays in the car keeps moving. As long as the soul stays in the body grows, and it grows in childhood, middle age, and old age, and then what happens? We're fast forwarding life here. Quick 75 years, 100 years. At one point, what happens? There's 4 realities in this world that can never be changed. Birth, disease, old age, and death. These are the 4 factors of life. Krishna says, Dukkalaya Mashashvatami Bhagavad Gita. Eloquence is truth spoken concisely. Dukkalaya Mashashvatami says, this world is temporary, full of a lot of problems. One of the problems is we have to take birth. Then we have to get COVID. Then we have to grow old. Nobody wants to grow old, but it's forced upon it. And then death. So what is death? Oh, I don't want to talk about it tonight. I came to a Hare Krishna festival. This Maharaj is speaking about death. Well, come on. Not only old people die, children die, middle age die. So we got to think a bit about the future. We got to plan ahead. We're always planning ahead. Tomorrow, you have to go back to work. I don't know if the holidays are like here. You're making your plan. I'm going to get up this morning, I'm going to go to school like this. You're planning, the next holiday vacation. You're planning to move to this next house. You're planning how to take care of your parents. We think of the future more than we think of the present. We're always daydreaming how to make it. We're always thinking about the future. Putting some money aside for old age. So does the future stop when we die? There's only two answers. Yes or no. Again, the scientists will say, we came from chemicals, the chemicals grew, the chemicals dissolved. That's life. A pretty bleak picture of our existence. I'm chemicals. What actually happens? Dehinos minyadade, hominum yumanam, dearest tattvam viyanti. Krishna makes it very clear. Perfect answer, perfect questions, perfect answers. That's Gita. As the embodied soul continuously changes bodies from babyhood to youth, to middle age, to old age. As we change bodies in this lifetime, we change bodies in time. Practically every Hindu knows that's about reincarnation. A nice example, changing bodies. You know what the doctor told me to confirm this fact? He said, every 7 years, all the cells in the body change. Here we have medical science confirming Vedic knowledge. Usually they're opposed. Here's every 7 years, all the cells in the body change. That means every 7 years, you have a new body. Have you died? Have you become a different person? Let's say you're 21. Divided by 7, 3. You've had 3 bodies by the time you're 21. Have you become 3 different people? Have you died 3 times? No. Something's changing, something's staying the same. We're not the changing, we're the same with the soul. We have to know who we are. This is the real journey. This is the journey within, which your forefathers perfected and is being forgotten to a great degree in this great country. One of my great political friends was Nelson Mandela from South Africa. He was very interested in these teachings. Great person. You probably know Nelson Mandela. He used to come to the Hare Krishna temple and take prasadam, and we'd have talks with him. His country was in disarray. So he wrote a book, Cry, My Beloved Country. And sometimes I come back to India and I cry because where's the Vedic culture? It's all becoming like London and New York and Sydney, okay, but not at the expense of losing our Vedic culture. I took lunch at a family's house in Delhi a couple of weeks ago. We were at the table and I said to some of the children there, I said to one boy, I said, who's your favorite hero in your youth? He gave the name of some cricket star. I said, well, what about Hanuman? He said, who's Hanuman? A 7-year-old Hindu boy? Who's Hanuman? I said, well, do you know Ram, Lord Ramachandra? Who's Ram? I was practically crying. Do you know Sita? Sita, I think that's the name of a cereal, he said. Cry, my beloved country. People are forgetting their roots. But the roots are what grow the tree. And the trees will produce the fruits and flowers. We want our children to maintain this divine knowledge, which is universal to everyone in the world should hear this knowledge, that we're spirit souls, we're part and parcel of God. There is a God. We know his features, we know his clothes, we know his friends, we know his abode, Vaikuntha. This is the beauty. Not that we're better than any other religion, but religion is like education. You have kindergarten, you have primary school, secondary school, university, master's, PhD. It's all the same process. What are the Vedas? PhD in the science of self-realization. And you are meant to learn this knowledge, not just your career. The responsibility is for you people to learn this and teach it to the world. That will save the world. We won't see friends and enemies. We'll see Vidya, Vinaya, Sampane, Brahmani, Gabi, Hastuni. As Gita says, we'll see Everyone is brother and sister, not black, white, yellow, man, woman. We'll see them as pure spirit soul, sons and daughters of God, one spiritual family, United Nations of the spiritual world. This is what your country, you can save the world. This India is becoming one of the great technologies. It'll probably surpass my country. So be it. But that's not the greatness of India. Greatness is in this knowledge. I met one yogi at Rishikesh. He said, Kartamaji, just as the moon. What is the moon? The opulence of night is the moon. The opulence of a kingdom is a pious ruler. The opulence of a family is a beautiful chaste wife. The knowledge is the opulence of everything. Wow. And that opulence is available to the world. But you have to practice it, you have to teach it. This is your responsibility. This is your duty. So death will come. And it's not all over. Just as we're changing bodies in this lifetime, we change bodies at death. I told that to the doctor. He's an intelligent man. He said, where did you learn this? I said, in Navadvip, Mayapur, Bengal. He said, can I go there? Yeah, I fly there all the time. You come with me. Beautiful country. We're building a beautiful temple in Navadvip, in Mayapur, our world headquarters of International Society for Mission Consciousness, multi-phase, huge, beautiful. You can come and learn about these things. So he said, okay, it's logical what you're saying. I've never heard it before. It's really interesting. I think I'll go to India. And he said that this is very interesting what you're saying. So if I'm going to reincarnate, then I'm going to be a really good guy, so I get a good birth. He said that rather than just being a doctor, maybe I'll be a big philanthropist, and I'll get lots of money away, and I'll be very famous, with a beautiful girl will marry me, with nice children, I'll have a house in the country, and in that life, I'll be happy. I'll be part of the 1%, you have that percentage, the 1% of human society who has everything, money, nice house, car, 2 cars in the garage, fame. He said, next birth, I'll be happy. I said, Mr. Doctor, let me explain something. You're very intelligent. And I said, intelligence means to see things in the proper perspective. So let's look at this world. Sir, this is a world of duality. Can't be denied. Up and down, black and white, yes and no, boy and girl, happiness. Hey, it was New Year's Eve last night. You know, today's New Year's Day. We don't have to go to school or work. There's happiness, but there's also distress. And more than distress, there's tragedy, there's misery, there's suffering. This is a world of happiness, a world of duality. So he said, oh, that's okay. I know that. I'll just, I'll enjoy what I have and I'll roll with the punches. When it gets hard, I'll just tolerate. I said, sir, that's plan B. That's plan B, because the nature, your real nature as a soul is always happiness. No distress. It's a spiritual equation. It's a spiritual fact. The soul is Ananda. The soul was created to always be happy, just like you have children. When you have children, you're hoping they'll mostly be happy. Am I right? So when God created the living entities, he was envisioning we'll always be happy. But not here. Not in Dukalayam Shvashvatam. Not in this world, which is a perverted reflection of the spiritual world. There is a spiritual world. Don't think I'm just talking some sentiment, some fanaticism. How do we know there's a spiritual world? We can't see it, we can't taste it, we can't touch it, we can't hear it. What's the proof? The proof of a spiritual world is real people come from there. They don't act like you and me. There's saints in every religion. I travel the world. When I'm in France, I stay with the Trappist monks, and we share knowledge. I always win. When I'm in Dagestan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Oman. When I'm in Muslim countries, I live with the imams. Can you believe it? I have many friends. And we study Quran and we study Bhagavad Gita. We study Quran for half an hour, we study Gita for several hours. But they're my very dear friends. And when I'm in Nepal, when I'm in Bhutan, I live with my Buddhist brothers and sisters, and I learn of their rigid determination to meditate without the mind wandering, to study the scripture. I learn something from them. I learn something from them. So it's a fact that when we die, we change bodies, we have to take birth again. But what are we being born into? So plan A, what's plan A? To go to that world where these personalities come from. That's the only way we know about the spiritual world. Like, how many have you been to America? Raise your hand. So how do we know America exists? You can't touch it, taste it. You know, because I'm an American. Do I look like a Bengali? I only know a few Bengali words. I speak like a Californian, like the skin I have an American. So when the saints come from the spiritual world in religion, they're pure, unadulterated, and speaking as much spiritual knowledge as the people of that time can understand. When I'm speaking to kindergarten, I give a lecture to kindergarten. They go, God's very great, yes, and you're very small, yes, that's about it. When I speak to high school students, I go deeper. When I speak to masters and PhD, I give more knowledge. So the only difference between the different religions is the amount of knowledge they have given by the saints who came at that time. So the spiritual world exists. And it's not a world of duality there. It's an eternal world full of bliss and knowledge. But how can we understand? How can we be convinced of the existence of the spiritual world and the unlimited happiness that is there, and change our direction, shift our direction of life a little bit to be more interested in spiritual knowledge, more interested in spiritual practices which awaken the soul and give the soul a little bit of a taste of what the spiritual world is like. Just like you don't have to know the whole spiritual world to understand what it's like. It's like you don't have to understand you don't have to drink the whole ocean to understand what the ocean is like. You take a drop of the ocean. I know what the ocean is like. So we can get a taste of the spiritual world. And it's a much different taste than even the greatest pleasures of this world. How? By chanting God's name. How is that? Nama Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa. He's present in the sound of his name. We have Das avatars. This is a sound incarnation avatar. It's God coming in the form of sound, but it's not ordinary sound, it's transcendental sound. And what does it do? Cheto dharpana marjana. By chanting that sound, all the obstacles to becoming a sadhu, a saintly person. You don't have to go to the Himalayas, leave your family and be a yogi. You can be a sadhu as a businessman, as an entertainer, as an athlete. Just make some adjustments. Cleanse your heart of all the weeds that are choking the creeper of loving devotion to God. How do you kill those weeds? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Spirit is more powerful than matter. Otherwise, how's this body moving? It's just dead energy. Tiny spirit soul. So what about the Supreme Soul? How powerful is the Supreme Soul? God. He's all powerful. He creates, he maintains, he destroys. All the 33 million Davids bow their heads at his feet. He's the Supreme Lord. He's all powerful. But he's all loving. He wants us back in the spiritual world more than we want to be back in the spiritual world. So he comes in a very appropriate form. He comes as mantra. He comes as the sound of his name, but don't be fooled. He's present in his name. My guru said that, or actually Bhaktivinoda Thakur, the great pioneer of Krishna consciousness, Bengal, He said all the pastimes of Bhagavan Shri Krishna in Vrindavan and in Ram Leela, all the pastimes of the Lord are also present in the sound of his name. All the incarnations, they're as unlimited as the waves of the ocean. They're also present in the sound of that mantra. And the more you chant, the more it's revealed to you, this chanting process. First of all, by chanting, lust, anger, and greed, which are choking the bhakti, the devotion for God that's internally in our hearts, like choking at death. When you chant, all that dirt goes from the heart. Just like when you take a shower, right? You put soap on your body, you can see the dirt going into the drain. When you get out of the shower, you're refreshed, isn't it? You feel refreshed. It's just nature's way. So when the dirt in the heart, the obstacles that keep us from awakening our pure love for God, which is the ticket back to the spiritual world for an eternal life of bliss and knowledge, those qualities, they're washed away in due course of time. And anyone who chants this Hare Krishna mantra, after chanting, they feel refreshed. Because they've experienced Ananda. Just like we had this Kirtan. We're all strangers. I think you're coming from different universities, different schools. We're from 9 different countries: Australia, Ukraine, New Zealand, America, Canada. We're from different countries. Usually when a big group of people get together like this, they can only chant and dance together by taking intoxication, drinking, taking drugs. It loosens them up, and this is a natural way of experiencing happiness with all your spirit souls, brothers and sisters. We were all dancing like one family on the power of the mantra. You probably didn't come here this evening thinking you're going to dance like in a crazy way. I saw some of you, I'll take a video of you and show it to your mom and dad. It brings immediate relief from the stress and suffering in material life, because all our consciousness is on this temporary body, which is subject to so many different miseries. We have to elevate our consciousness a little bit to the spiritual platform. That's the first result of chanting. No one was chanting thinking, oh gosh, I have to pay the taxes. Oh my gosh, I'm being sued in court. Oh, I had a fight with my wife. Oh, I've got this disease. Were you thinking that during the Kirtan? No. This Kirtan elevates you to the transcendental platform, as good as the platform of the yogis. We always think of the elevated yogis in the Himalayas. Eating very little, sleeping little, and very detached. You can achieve the same state of consciousness by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is his gift. As Krishna gave gifts, as Ram gave gifts, as Kurma gave gifts, Macha gave gifts, Vamana gave gifts. They come to give gifts. Who accepts them? Not everyone. Fortunate. Many are called, a few are chosen. But in this state of India, Bengal, everyone should accept this chanting. You'll feel immediate relief. Believe me, I've been chanting for 52 years. I come from a struggled background. I was a military man in my youth. I joined the military. We were fighting a war in Vietnam. Somehow I got patriotic and I joined the army. I was trained as a soldier, sniper, grueling training session. My family had broken home. So many things went wrong. I barely graduated from high school because I was suffering with disease. I had a tough life. In the military in Vietnam, my whole platoon was wiped out. So I thought, what is the use? I'm 20 years old. I'm already struggling. Why go on with this life? I met a Buddhist monk. He said something about enlightenment. There's an alternative, he said. Okay. So a little glimmer of hope, a little light at the end of the tunnel, something spiritual. Krishna arranged it for me. So I came back home, and I didn't even get a job. I just rented a little place, and I read the whole Bible, the whole Quran. I learned the Quran backwards and forwards. the Torah, the Lotus Sutras of Buddha, fine. Just some questions on the tip of my tongue. What is the soul? What happens at death? If God exists, what is God like? If I'm supposed to love God, why can't anyone tell me who He is? How can I love someone I know nothing about? My friend gave me a Bhagavad Gita. And here's God speaking, Krishna was giving so much knowledge about Himself. Then I read Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Prerna, 10th canto, Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan. Then I read Chaitanya Charitamrita. I read all about Krishna in the age of Kali with his wonderful pastimes in Navadvip Mayapur, chanting and dancing and singing. And all my questions were answered. So although I'm an American boy at the time, I took the robes, shaved my head, shaved my beard, shaved my mustache, gave up my bad habits, moved into a Hare Krishna temple, and the rest is history. Please don't make a mistake. I'm no one special. I'm like everyone. We're all aspiring on the spiritual path. But I'm the servant of a glorious master. The most wonderful thing in this world is not to be the big master, the big guy, the in charge. No, that's a tough job. You're a lot of head. The crown of the king is heavy. We're created as servants. Jivarasupoya Krishnara Nityadas. We're tiny souls. God is very great. Our happiness is in serving a glorious master. That's our constitutional position. And we learn that, we feel that. So I have a glorious master, His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He appeared in Kolkata. He was raised there. He said one time, I'm a Calcutta boy. And he was given the order by his spiritual master later in life to take this message to Malayadesh, Yavanadesh, the West, where people are addicted to crazy sinful activity. But there's many nice people who've forgotten. So Prabhupada boarded a cargo ship alone in 1965 in Calcutta at the age of 69 years old, traveled alone to New York City with a box of Srimad Bhagavatams. And he got off in the port in New York City, and he said, I did not know whether to go left or right. But Krishna directed him from then on, because he was bringing the message of India, the real glory of India, to the world. And within a short time, many of the youth of America, a bit of a rebellion going on in America with the youth, they saw Prabhupada as the answer. They gave up all their bad habits. They took up the chanting, 16 rounds in the japa mala every day, following 4 regulative principles: no meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, and no gambling. For American boy and girl, that was like, what? But because they were experiencing the higher pleasure from this chanting of Hare Krishna, God in the form of His name, Chanakapada says you can only give up something if you get something better. So we gave up American culture, we gave up Canadian culture, Russian culture, German culture, and all that it promised for the best of everything. Shri Bhagavan, Shri Krishna. So we are all your adopted sons and daughters. You have adopted us. I've spent half my life in this great country, and after some time, I just travel with a little bag. I wander the world, and I share these teachings. And therefore, I think I have increased, our movement has increased the tourist industry infinitely in this country, because people want to come and see these things. Before they came to see whatever Taj Mahal, this and that. Now they come to Navadvip Mayapur. Now they come to Vrindavan. Now they come to Ayodhya to learn the science of self-realization, Krishna consciousness. And everyone's experiencing the same joy by Kirtan, by chanting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. And one way that I share, because you can't go everywhere, everywhere is everywhere, but books can go everywhere. Books can go everywhere. We can beat the mridanga on the street of New York. Hare Krishna, on the streets of Moscow. Hare Krishna, Hare. But we can't go to St. Petersburg and Omsk and all those other places. So we have books. We distribute our spiritual master books. I also write books. This is one book I've written. It's called The Sacred Forests of Vrindavan. During COVID, I was in Vrindavan for 4.5 years, couldn't go outside. So I studied all the Shastras, the Upanishads, the Puranas, the Bhagavad Gita, Itihasas, Ramayana, Mahabharata. And everything I learned about Vrindavan, the hometown of Krishna, Krishna appeared 5,000 years ago in Vrindavan. I wrote about it. There's 60 billion holy places in Vrindavan. 60 billion. I would wander, inquire from the saints, read the books. What is Radhakund? What is Shamakund? What is Govardhan Hill? What is Varshana? Who's Krishna? Who's Radha? Who are their friends? What are the different rasas, the different moods? I gave lectures, 3 lectures every week. So my students transcribed those lectures into these books. This is the first. There's going to be 50 volumes. I'm almost up to 700 lectures now. But if you want to learn about Vrindavan, and you should want to learn about your home, this is the book for you. This is the ultimate parikrama book for going to Vrindavan. And if you can't go to Vrindavan, because Vrindavan is pretty far away, then you can study this book. There's many chapters. Each chapter describes a different place. And you can learn about that place that you should go to when you die. It's like a tourist. He reads different brochures and decides where to go. Where do you want to go? You want to go back to Godhead. So here's Godhead. All the forests of Vrindavan, everything's explained. So when you go to Vrindavan, oh yes, I know what is Radhakund. I know what is Govardhan Hill. I know Rupa Goswami. I know the Krishna Balaram Mandir. You'll know all those places. And if you can't go to Vrindavan, you can sit with your family and read about it. This is the highest. This is better than going on the net. This is better than watching television. This is better than, Instagram. This is the real world. This is the spiritual world. We should be enlightened about it. So I'm not a salesman. I'm just basically sharing Vrindavan with you. We just asked for the cost of the printing. That's available over here. And I keep a diary wherever I travel because it's such an adventuresome way of life. I've been everywhere. I've seen everything. I've got a good idea what the material world is and the alternative. But it's so interesting going to, Mongolia and telling people about Krishna. Going to Argentina and telling people about Krishna. Going to the North Pole and preaching to the penguins. No, but there's 15 volumes. You can find them on my website, travelingmonk.com. But we took the best chapters and printed a book with HarperCollins. And this is kind of the essence of my travels. It's called Adventures of a Traveling Monk, a memoir. It's really easy read. If you're having a hard time reading the Upanishads, just pick it up over there. Reading the pick it up, put it over there. Reading the Upanishads or the Vedas or Bhagavad Gita, what you can do is just read this, because all the lessons of Bhagavad Gita are in the travel dialogue. Okay? And my good friend Jay Seti, maybe you heard of Jay Seti? He gave a blurb here. Also, my friend Radhanath Swami. It's a bestseller on Amazon, but it's available here. Comes as a package. We don't sell them separately, but you can buy them together. Easy reading and studying about Vrindavan. And it's over there. You can purchase them. Kind of my New Year's gift. But Swamiji, it costs something. Yeah, but it costs something to print. So, we got to get the printing cost down. We're trying to distribute Vrindavan and our traveling adventures all over the world. So both these books are available here. I think my secretary is going to come and say something to you about this. Just use this.
Pardon?
So I asked my secretary, should we just, I want to have more Kirtan. Do you want to have more Kirtan? Okay. But then I said, everyone will leave, and then nobody would be interested to take this precious book home. She said, don't worry, we're going to serve prasadam here too. We're going to have a nice dinner. So we'll have Kirtan, but during the Kirtan, if you want, you can come and purchase. And after the Kirtan is going to last till 6 o'clock in the morning. No. Just kidding. During the Kirtan or after the Kirtan, you can come and take Vrindavan and Adventures of a Traveling Monk home with you. What is the price?
Adventures of a Traveling Monk is 400 rupees, and the Forest of Vrindavan book is 2,500 rupees. You can either pay by UPI or cash. And once you buy a book, after the Kirtan, you can come here and Maharaj will personally sign the book.
I want to mention that my friend, the doctor, we became good friends actually. He said, I so much appreciate the knowledge that you've given me. He said, I want to give you my pen. So I said, I have a pen. He said, no, you don't have a Mont Blanc pen. This is France and Spain's most expensive pen. Mont Blanc costs like $900 or $1,000. I said, I can't take it. I'm a monk. He said, you take it and you use it to sign your books. I said, okay, I can use something in Christian service. So I have this pen and I'm using it just to sign the book. So if you take a book, in order to remember this momentous occasion on the first day of your new year, to start off in a great way, to remember, take a book and I'll sign it. And you can remember this great occasion. But we all heard transcendental knowledge, enjoyed some delicious prasadam, and chanted and danced till the sun came up. No, not the sun. All right. So repeat after me. Hare Krishna. They did better in UP. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Go pray. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Go pray. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Rama Rama. Bala 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 bala. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hey! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, chant them. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama. Woo! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama. Go! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, 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 Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, hey, Hare Ram, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Ho! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama. Chant this! Yo! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Kirtan, yo! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Go Prerna Harinam Sankirtan Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Now we do it. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Jai Shri Ram. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Go Premanandi. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Hey! Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Ram Hare Jai Gaur Janitai Hare Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Kirtan. That would do it. Hare Krishna, Ram Hare Rama. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Rama. Woo! Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Rama. Kirtan, Kirtan, hey! Gola Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Go Prerna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Woo! Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Maha Mantra. Holy name. Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Yeah, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare, Hare Ram, Johnny Tie. Jai Gaur. Yeah, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Wow. Kirtan, Kirtan. Yeah, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Yeah, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Okay. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Go, 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 go. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare, Hare Ram, Bolo, bolo. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Gauribo. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Gauribo. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Srila Prabhupada. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada Jai, Prabhupada Jai, Prabhupada. Shri Shri Nitai Gaur Gaur Prem Prem Nitai Nitai Gaur Prem 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 Nitai Gaur Prem Prem Jai Jai Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe Sham Srila Prabhupada Ki Haribo. Kirtan forever. I think they'll come up.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. So we are extremely indebted and grateful to Maharaj for enlightening us and giving a glimpse of this higher taste, and rather taking us by his hand and uplifting our consciousness and giving them and showing us this reality of our spiritual existence, showing us this glimpse of connection to God through kirtans and chanting of the holy names, and the wonderful realizations that Maharaj presented. So we are extremely grateful to Maharaj for enlightening us and blessing us, and now making this moment a wonderful turning point in our lives. Let us thank Maharaj loudly from the core of our hearts. 3 times, Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol! His Holiness Indradyumna Swami Maharaj ki jai! Srila Prabhupada ki! Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, NIH we can do, yeah? That's all. Okay.
Hare Krishna. For all the students of National Institute of Homeopathy, we request all of them to make a group or assemble in a group outside. We will go for the darshan of the Lord because the darshan will close at 8:30, and there are many devotees and visitors who are visiting. So we can first go all and take darshan. And for all of you, your dinner prasadam is going to be here in this hall. And for students of other colleges and other participants, your prasadam is in a tent in a